Hey Collective, welcome back for your daily message. I'm sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I have been going through some pretty profound spiritual experiences. And very interesting healing, I tell you what, and it has brought some major blessings. I tell you guys, from experience, I can tell you, you do get paid for your pain. When you literally express and heal your pain, you get paid. I spent 3 days purging and healing things that happened for years in the past. And the next day after that, I felt great. Got up, went to the gym, ate healthy, took my classes, and it was just so natural. The new things I was trying to start, I could not be consistent at doing those because I had emotional baggage and trauma stuck in my emotional body from the past. And those emotional wounds were keeping me from moving forward. It's like some days I feel tired, some days I didn't. Some days I feel tired, some days I did. That's because there's emotional baggage and wounds that need to be released. And after I did that, I went to the grocery. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a scratch off. Boom, $100. Got the $100. Like I goosed it up like I had just won a million, honey. I was into my kitchen dancing, having a good old time, just going off about this $100. Law of attraction, building momentum, using that technique to create more. The universe hears me doing that. They're going, oh, you like that? Here's some more. So the very next day, today, guess what I got? Thousands! Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Because I did an intense healing purge this weekend and I really went after my dreams. I made a very conscious, deliberate decision this weekend to go after things that I've been avoiding because of unhealed trauma. And it's like it's night and day difference, guys. It's like it opened the floodgates. So please take the healing serious because you do get paid for your pain. And you know what I just saw? 56. When I see 5566, 6556, those combinations, that is about some type of material blessing coming into your life based on the good works that you have done previously. And I've been seeing that number. I said it in a reading. God, I said it in a reading, I don't know, a week or two, 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago, and I said something. I just dropped it in there. I dropped it download in my head and I heard somebody's about to receive $2,000 unexpectedly. Guess who it was? Moa. I got it. Literally like 2 or 3 days later, I was blown. I texted someone who watches my videos and told her, and she said, "Holy shit!" And then here I am today, and it's like that number's been doubled. So this stuff really does work. You have to embrace the healing, and instead of fighting against feeling the pain, it's like people do this. We resist feeling pain, and we go and distract ourselves with substances, with people, with our phones, with TV, instead of allowing that to come up and saying, my heart hurts right now, I don't like how this feels, and cry it out. My chest hurts really bad, I want to feel better, and then cry it out. Like, that's all you have to do. It's so simple. And instead of fighting against feeling that, if you would fight through it and just push, you don't even have to push. The pushing, this are the tears falling down your face, or the screams coming out of your mouth, or the sweat coming out of your pores, or the contractions happening in your muscles. All of this helps pull that energy out, because as you're deliberately thinking about it, you are consciously thinking about that, and you are actively purging at the same time. That is literally you transmuting that energy at that time. And I promise you, it's like every time I do this, the next day I feel like $1 million. And I finally figured out how to not resist it this weekend. I've been healing this crap for years and it's been a struggle, but Source took me through a very different, eclectic program this weekend that they're creating with me, I guess. And it blew my mind because money started flowing in easily after this. Okay. Doors started opening up, people started calling, solutions started happening. Like, I've got emails where people are contacting me about things I've been asking answers for since last December, and the solution's coming today. It's like, I got the solution today, I got money today, I have a happy heart today. So this all really does work. Please take the time to heal, because taking 3 days off to go cry has literally catapulted me forward like 3 years. And when it comes to energy versus action, what I can do now compared to what I would do through action alone, like, I'm at a place now where I can quantum leap instead of take 3 years to action my way through this pain. Okay, so please do it. Okay, they wanted me to share that. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. This is so great for me. And I did not know that this is what God was doing, my inner being was doing at the time. For me, I would journal, and it's like I didn't keep anything organized. So if you are planning on writing a book or doing anything like this, it would be a good idea to get all of your writings, your journals, anything that you've done in one place. Because my process has been going on for a very long time now. Like I'd say 7, 8 years. And a lot of stuff that I was shown in 2019, some of it came to fruition, but it's all coming to fruition this year. Like it's been happening, boom, 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 and it's amazing. So take all of that and put it in one place, because if you are going to be writing a book, especially a spiritually based book based on your stuff, purposeful writing based on your experiences to help others, all of your journals and putting all of that together will help you synthesize what you want to write in your book. And you may want to use those as excerpts in your book, like show examples of what you've done. So for whoever is planning on doing this, and I felt somebody get a tingle up their spine when they heard that. Like there was a tingle up their spine when they heard about writing a book in this way. So yeah, they want you to get all of your information and put it together, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't need to make sense of it. Just put it together. Put it together. It's important that you have it all together. It's the organization. Okay, they don't want, this is interesting. It doesn't matter what kind of writing it is. It doesn't matter if it's a list of positive aspect, it's a random journal, it's a letter you wrote to somebody. It does not matter what type of writing. Any writing you've done needs to be boxed up and put in one place. And for some reason, they want you to take it out of your house. They don't want you keeping it for safety reasons. They don't want you keeping it in your home. Okay. There's something about, I hate when people are like this, so vindictive, always trying to get, you know what? If you could be sneaky and vindictive and manipulative enough to pull one over on somebody, why can't you do that for yourself without being sneaky, vindictive, and manipulative? If you were strong enough to pull those off, why can't you be strong enough to do it the right way, the healed way? Why not? I just had to say that, because what I'm getting here is you've got some people seriously jealous of you right now. You are proving people wrong by things that you're doing, and it's your actions that's proving people wrong. It's your actions. It is not your words. Maybe you have great words, but there's something about the way you move now is affecting other people's lives in a negative way, because whatever judgmental stories they were telling of you, it's coming back to bite them in the ass, and people are starting to look at them like the problem, and it's made them upset. Having said that, they're really, instead of, they're nosy. You got some really nosy energy that wants to know what you're doing and how they can benefit and capitalize off what you have going on. Because in the past, somehow this person or group or whoever has capitalized off what you had, whether it was your time, whether it was just like your sincerity, your compassion, your money. It could be anything, your body. It could be anything, but it's like somehow they monopolized you in a way in the past, and now they don't have access to you anymore to monopolize you that way. You're not feeding them what they want. So they've been doing some, I heard illegal things, illegal searches, very illegal searches regarding you, your finances, and your whereabouts, what you do, where you go. You don't you don't need to worry about it. Somebody's got evidence of them doing all this to you. Like while they're out there secretly doing things and illegally researching things of yours that are personal, like your banking information, any of that stuff, trying to hack your accounts, trying to figure out who you're talking to, figure like who are you involved with, see what their banking information is, what they do, who they hang out with. And it's like they're taking it far. They're taking it too far. And that has all been caught. So it's like Source doesn't want you to do anything. Source wants you to keep moving like you're not even bothered by them. You don't need to be affected by these people because you've got higher. Just you know what, I can't even explain it. I made a video before this and I shared a lot of personal experiences in it, informational video, and Source wants me to hold off on posting it because of personal information and people, finding that out too soon. So I couldn't share it, but I do have the video. And when I'm ready, I'll post it. But what I'm getting here is it's almost like they want you to act ignorant. They want you to act like aloof, like you have no idea that these people are even trying to do anything towards you. Because what's happening is all of their faulty patterns and doings of whatever they're doing is all being recorded, video recording. It's all being. Oh boy. What? There is someone you've dealt with who really thinks that they are like the cat's meow and can get away with anything. They think, and there's somebody, they push it. They push the limit way too far. Look, oh my God. And I was doing this and I look down and there's hands like this. It's like they're pushing the limit too far. And then this is your inner being and your ancestors pushing back. You are being so protected from this stuff right now. It's unreal. Because the more they try to do, they're having little problems arise in their day that's causing them to waste time, waste money, cause riffraff between in relationships. Just a lot of strife and misunderstandings are happening, which is blocking them and keeping them from focusing on you all the time. So it's like you don't need to worry about it all the time. It's not something you need to be freaking out about. Ooh, somebody here's a medium. I love doing mediumship. That's my favorite type of work to do right now, and teaching, really. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid of your gifts. Okay, I'm getting a message here. There is someone, you are very clairvoyant. You can see visions clearly. But they're saying it's like you see them differently than others because it's like you can see them as shadows. And it's interesting. It's almost like you can see it as a movie where it can get very detailed and bright, and it's like you just get it. And then some of them are faded and easy and soft. So it's, and they're telling me there's actually a purpose and reason to that you're going to soon figure out through your spiritual abilities, your natural gifts. And I just heard you could be making oodles and oodles and oodles and oodles of money if you would show mediumship on whatever platform you're on, whoever that's for. You're an indigo child. Yeah, you're you're an indigo child. Yeah, you're a natural born leader. It, it's weird because I'm getting an energy of there was a time when Source wanted you to stay quiet for safety reasons. Um, because information getting out too soon could get in the wrong hands and it could have messed things up. But they're saying now is not that time. Now it's time for you to come out of your shell and start sharing more of your abilities, your gifts. Whoever you are, you know what, this is interesting. I need to start doing this myself too. You're going to be doing workshops and seminars and putting these on, synthesizing all of the information that you've been learning to help other people. It's, you know what I'm getting kind of like is like an Abraham Hicks type of workshop or seminar. Or I've never been to Tony Robbins. I've done his online thing, but it's different than Abraham. So whatever your work is, if it is mediumship, somehow you are able to do something really cool with your abilities that's different from other people, and it's you have not unlocked that yet, and it's because you're afraid to put yourself out there. That is coming in the next couple of weeks. You are going to find that it's naturally easy for you to put yourself out there in this way because your gifts are strengthening. Your solar plexus is shooting off the charts at this time. um and if you have not been going through any intense like emotional purges right now, some of you have already been through these purges, and this is just confirmation you're on the right track. Some of you are about to go through a purge, and this is what comes on the other side of it. And then some of you, it's like you're experiencing the purge right now, and as you're hearing this, you are pissed off. You are pissed off because when you are going through a purge, experiencing negative emotions, watching shit like this is only going to irritate you. You have to know when to back off and when to push forward. And it's hard to do. It is. It's hard to do. When you find yourself in a negative or a pessimistic, kind of bitter, anything kind of weary like that, it's not good to sit around watching a bunch of positive stuff. It only annoys you and pisses you off. It's better to get in a good mood and then, right? Don't put the cart before the horse, as Abraham would say. Where are you going right now? This is what I want to see. Where are you going right now? Where are you headed? Through a healing phase. You're headed through a healing phase. Sagittarian energy with the Temperance card. And you're going to be healing in a very untraditional way. The Hierophant is about tradition. This is like the Pope giving advice here. You're doing something eclectic. You're doing something different and new. And that process is going to help that work. Remember, wherever it was, that, workshop. Look, I split right to it again. Workshop and seminar card. Yeah, it's going to help you. It's like all of the stuff you're doing right now is stuff that you're going to be planned helping other people, right, in the future. I love this. This is great. They want me to keep this at the bottom, what you don't see coming. This is where you're going to be. This is where you're heading. A stage. You know what I just got? This is great. There's something about the way you talk and move and look. You're different. You may be quirky, weird, but people are so drawn to you. They find you fascinating for some reason. But that doesn't happen until you've healed. You've went through this healing thing here. So know where you are in the process, but it's going to be a nice purge. It will be a nice purge for you. But the whole purpose of this purge is so that you can go out on this stage and stay consistent, not wake up one day aching, hurting, body ache because you have unprocessed emotions and your body's starting to feel the physical pains from it. You are learning how to process your pain as you navigate and move through life so that you can keep moving forward steadily. It's almost like losing weight. The process of losing weight, you have to be much stricter than the maintenance stage when you're in maintenance mode and maintaining your weight. You have to be more strict. So when you're healing like this, you're going to have to be not strict. You're going to have to be deliberate. You're going to have to choose to accept this healing. You can't push it away and fight it and expect to change. It's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll be damned. The same people we were talking about up here when we were talking about the books and making sure you take all of that information and you put it somewhere safe outside of the house, away from where you live. All of a sudden, those people, after you've done this, you've healed, you're on this stage, you're doing great, you're really going at it. These people in the past that were malicious and vindictive towards you, that made you feel like this is the energy that was pressed upon you. They are very specific with this. They are now realizing, oh shit, I was wrong. My light just flickered. Oh shit, I was wrong. I can see my pattern now. And it's all because you chose to go the other way, turn the other cheek, heal, and do your own damn thing instead of fight back with these people. You're not playing the low vibrational game anymore. Okay? You're in your high vibing game. You're in your energy game of epic proportions. And I love this for you. I'm going to leave it here. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.